What's going on, guys? I'm back with another one. Here we got Loc Drops Paperwork on Wack 100 Texas case. Wack 100 responds to this. So we're going to get right into this one. Shout out to Wack 100. Shout out to Getty Radio. Shout out to Loc. Let's get right into this one.
Wacko no hunted, right? He claimed he ain't never, ever had a crime partner, right? He also claimed he never been convicted of a felony as an adult. So there he was, just getting on 21 Savage's head about a gun case disappearing. So here we got Wack, who never ever had a crime partner, right? And he also never been convicted of a felony as an adult. Here he is with a felony charge in 05. He was definitely an adult. He had a crime partner. So we wonder, what happened to the case, right? Let me just give y'all a little of the top. Y'all see what it say. Cash McElroy Jones. Date of birth 4177. Offense date 4/16/05. In the name and by authority of the state of Texas, the grand jury for the county of Wheeler, state of Texas, duly selected, in panel, sworn, charged, and organized as such at the November team, Cash McElroy Wack No Hunted Jones. Hereinafter style defendant. That means for the rest of this time, when they talk about the defendant, they talk about Ho No Hunted McElroy Jones. On or about the 16th day of April in 2005, and before the presentment of this indictment in the county and state aforesaid, did then and there having been convicted of the felony offense of assault with a firearm on the 12th day of May 1994. Let's do a little math. I guess this is the case he always talk about, that he went to the period. He was so, let's see, 1977, and
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. I think I heard him speak about this case before. I think he said he beat it. I don't know how he beat it. I think he said he beat it. But let's see what else Loc got to say about this.
And 94. So what's that? 17 years. So 12th day of May. Let's see. 12th day of May in 1994, right? Bam. So he was born in April of 77. So yeah, that'd be 17 years old. He always try to holler at 16. So it must not have been too crucial if they didn't charge him as an adult, because that was the practice back then. Wow. So he always say he went to prison as a minor, so he went to prison PC'd up. You just learn so much when you run your mouth so much, hold on, honey. But okay, assault with a firearm on the 12th day of May, 1994, in case number 190014 in Superior Court of Los Angeles County, California, in a case on the docket of said court and entitled The State of California versus Jones Cash McElroy, intentionally or knowingly possesses a firearm before the 5th anniversary of the defendant's release from supervision under parole following conviction said felony against the peace and dignity of the state. So you hear what they say, Texas. He has this charge from back in the day, and here he is, McElroy, in the aforementioned state of Texas, is now intentionally or knowingly possessing a firearm while he's on supervision and under parole following a conviction of the felony that he already was convicted for. All right, he never had a crime partner, right? These are gun charges. He possessed a firearm. They disappeared. Let's see who else was charged on the same day with the same charges at the same time, since he never had a crime partner. What's going on here? How did these gun charges disappear? Okay, it was 2005.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, the charges got to go to somebody, and if you by yourself, then that's going to fall on you. Unless he was with somebody else. Let's see what else Loc got to say.
This is what happened, y'all. All these charges surprisingly disappeared once he decided to agree to cooperate on the wiretap with the main streets. Pay attention. Don't sleep. Don't slip. On Crib, let's notice at the top of the page, it's the same information. The only thing different is the name and the birthday. Robert Lee Jones, February 2nd, 1970. Offense date 4/16/05. Now they talk about his past record and it talks about possession of cocaine base. But let's get here to the bottom. It's the same thing it said about his brother. In a case on the docket said the court of Robert Lee Jones intentionally or knowingly possesses a firearm after the 5th anniversary of the defendant's release from supervision under parole following conviction of said felony at a location other than the premises that the defendant lived, to wit, a motor vehicle on I-40, Wheeler County, Texas. So, Wacko No Hunted, Cash McElroy Jones, and his brother Robert Lee Jones were caught in Texas with 2 guns. Wacko No Hunted was an adult. He has already told us and sworn that he has never been convicted of a felony as an adult. These cases have never been adjudicated. How did they disappear? While you sweating 21 Savage about his case disappearing, how did your case disappear, Ho No Honey? And we thought you never had a co-defendant.
So that's what spiderloc got to say about that. Now we're gonna hear Wack rebuttal to this, to see, to see what, because it's true, man. You got to respond because you want 21 Savage to respond. So if somebody pull out something on you, you got to respond. You can't even get mad about nothing like that, right? Because if you're pulling out stuff on other people, when people pull out stuff on you, you got to just respond. Let's see how he responds. Let's get into it.
I'm gonna remind you of the story. They pulled me over.
Stop being so nice to women. Nice will never equal turned on or attracted to you. I know.
The nigga asked for license, registration, insurance. I give it to him. He run it. I'm gonna jar your memory now. See, a lot of people don't know when they take your license and all that, that's a form of you being taken into custody, whether you handcuffed or not. When they write you a ticket or they give you a warning and they give you back your credentials, they have just released you from custody. So I gave it to him. He ran it. Nothing comes back. He brings me back my credentials and tells me I'm going to give you a warning citation. Cool. Once he gave me all that, I was just released from custody. I'm going to jar your memory. The nigga took 3 steps away from the driver door, doubled back, tapped on the window and asked me, can I search your vehicle? You don't remember I told you when I told him no, he couldn't. He drew down. He was shaking like Don Knotts.
Mm-hmm.
See, at this point, this is where I really fucked him up at. And the only thing saved me was Texas. If I'd have been in Cali, I'd have had to end up taking a deal because it's my word against his. But in Texas, everything is audio and video on that police car. Everything. Right? So when he asked me to search my vehicle, I told him, nah. He drew down, he pulled us out. Now it goes to, what did I do for you to take me back into custody? I hadn't pulled off. I hadn't started the car. You didn't hear a motherfucker kicking in the trunk. You didn't look in the back seat and see a gun, a bag of money, anything that resembled drugs, anything that may be against the law. What was your reason for taking him back into custody? Once you ran him and cleared him and everything, you gave him his warning citation, unless you got a call on your radio that said, error, he's wanted, or error, warrant, or error, detained or hold in custody, you have no
they
right
listed
to even
out
ask
why they kept you, and then the court say that it was legit. They said the window wouldn't roll down. It was some fishy. They said the window
no, bro. Listen, bro, listen. That was all caps. So let me tell you, remember, it's a rental car, right, bro. It's a brand new rental car. They ain't no window not rolling down, right? So this is where they fucked up at. My brother is asleep the whole time.
Yeah.
Through the whole process, he over there asleep, right? So when they pull us out, they call the drug dog. Now, for those of y'all don't know, they got a certain time limit they got to have you on the side of the road for that dog get there. So the drug dog gets there, right? Drug dog get there. This is on camera. The drug dog runs around the car 3-4 times. They tap the trunk and tap the doors and shit, try to get the dog to hit. The dog just sitting down looking at them. No hit for the dog. They put the dog back in the car. He say, fuck it, I'm searching anyway. He says this. He goes in the front part of the car. He don't find nothing. Then he goes to the trunk. Now, post it. Even you know, nigga, how do you get the trunk is a whole nother situation. You ain't just going in no nigga's trunk.
Right.
Not without consent or probable cause. If he would have found something like in the cab of the car, then he probably could have used that, and I would have had to fight what he found in the cab of the car because you wasn't supposed to be searching that to even use that to get to the trunk. He don't find nothing. He popped the trunk. Bent.
Yeah, you definitely can't pop the trunk. I don't think no matter what state you in, they can't pop the trunk. Not in the U.S. I don't think they can. Like he said, unless they got probable cause, like somebody kicking and screaming in the back or some craziness or something like that. But they can't just pop the trunk like that. That's crazy. Let's get back into it.
Latin in this motherfucker. 800 rounds, everything in this motherfucker. 2, 3 sticks, gauges, handguns, all that. Right.
Yeah.
So now they fucked. I wish I could find a receipt because the rental car people hit me for another 5,500, 6,000. You know why? They went and tore the car apart. They took all the door shit off, deflated the tires. Why you think they doing this, folks? They looking for probable cause. Something in the car that claim the dog may have sense to smell this. So they don't find that. I get another bill. They got to reassemble the vehicle, whatever. They call Beaumont, Texas. I got a federal hold the first 3 days. Beaumont come up. We hear them. But they never transfer us upstairs. They kept me and my brother in the room downstairs thinking we bozos. The feds told them, did y'all run these two dudes' name? You know these motherfuckers is both ex-cons. Y'all got them in the room thinking they gonna have conversation. We on mute in this motherfucker. Ain't no talking, ain't no nothing in this motherfucker. Because we know they recording everything in the room. Beaumont, Texas come up, they said, feds come up and say, it's our type of weaponry, our type of shit, but the way you got them, it ain't our type of arrest. We don't want it. Drop the fed hole. We ain't got nothing to do with it. When they drop the fed hole, that's when I got the bill. These bozos is looking. They said, well, get a younger one to bail first and delay the bail on the older one. It's a Friday or something. And hopefully his bond will be held over to Monday. And, we can put something together. They gave the nigga with the money to bail. For my brother, the nigga without the money, he the nigga depending on me. I bond out. And when I get to my property, I really got to pay his whole bill, like 30,000, 40,000 off one of my AMXs. And we got on.
I'm going to leave it at that. So, I mean, that's on y'all. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about this one. That was Wack responding to what Spiderloc was saying as far as that case. So Wack saying, nah, man, I beat that case because they ain't find nothing that they needed to find. And by the time they got to the trunk, they wasn't even supposed to do that. So that's how I beat that. But like I said, y'all let me know how y'all feel about that one. Like I said, I heard him talk about this and I heard him say that he beat that case before, but I always like the comments. I always like the comments from you guys. So don't forget to like and subscribe. Until next time. Peace.